College Gym fan going live on YouTube, streaming live on YouTube.
All the latest news from the dog world. Right now on this edition of DogTales, Family Edition. Meet Esprit family from Las Vegas, Nevada. Proud owners of a golden retriever named Bailey.
We got Bailey 6 years ago, and he was about 9 months old when we got him, and we got him from the Golden Retriever Rescue.
I told him I was going to go see him. I'm not really a get, but I knew really when I went in the car to just go see him, carrying a full set of blankets in the back, that there was probably a good chance that we were getting him. And I got him, and I picked him up at the home of someone else who works for the rescue, and he was bailing out, and that was it. I was in love, going in the car, and I actually didn't tell the kids and showed up to pick them up from school with Bailey, and they were just, he was in the back of the car, and they got in the car, and they were beside themselves. I never met a golden that wasn't, great with kids, just seems to be part of the breed, and he is no exception, and everybody that meets him loves him.
Just having Bailey around is just amazing. His energy he gives off is just extraordinary, and I just love him. He's like a second brother almost. He runs around and plays with his toys all the time, and he's always wanting food, so he always stands near the pantry waiting for food.
He gets a little skittish at times, so if he hears a loud noise, he'll kind of scatter and go do something that's usually detrimental to somebody's house. A couple of friends that we visited, one time we were going out into their backyard, and Billy didn't wait for us to open up their screen door, and he basically walked right through the screen door and knocked the whole thing over.
One time we went to visit some people in San Diego. We were all sitting out by the pool, and I was sitting out by the pool with Bailey because the owner of the house was somewhat allergic to dogs. Bailey decided that something freaked him out. He went running, and the chair was attached to him. And he ran out the people's yard, and he knocked over 2 kerosene lamps. He went on a bit of a tear in front of the house. He kind of destroyed a few things. And then finally, the chair got caught in bush, and that was the end of the chase. But it was quite comical, actually.
When we first got him, my sister and I were coming in the car, and we were sitting in the car and we were driving away, and then all of a sudden, a big drop of drool goes on my sister's shoulder from the back of the car. So she's like so surprised, she looks up, and Bailey's just drooling on her. We were all laughing hysterically.
He's a true retriever. He does retrieve. He throw anything, he goes and gets it and brings it back.
But actually, literally loves to run and retrieve whatever you throw and bring it back so you can throw it again. It's quite fun.
He's so lovable and cuddly, and he never try to hurt anyone, and he's like the best dog ever.
Bailey's a very important member of our family. He's an extension of our family. He's like one more kid. We love him. He travels with us. We do everything.
Bailey brings an incredible amount of happiness into the house, and to me, absolutely personally, he's my buddy. He's attached to me at every second. He's a real special part of the family.
We make him feel like everybody else, and we make him feel like part of the family.
He always gives us like the warmest greeting, and he's always so excited to see us.
He is absolutely a member of the family in every way. I know people who don't like dogs at all, and they come to our house and they love him.
He's great with the kids, they really enjoy him, he's part of our family.
He like comes up next to me and comforts me and it makes me feel good.
Our thanks to the Esrick family for inviting us to their home and sharing their dog tales. Next up, our Spotlight Breed, and much more on Dog Tales, Family Edition.
Some of the situations the ASPCA encounters are situations that you can't even believe exist. Animals just living in filth, cowering, waiting in other situations.
The animals.
Family Edition.
I'm a very special dog. Everybody loves me. I'm a bundle of joy with a pedigree.
Dachshunds are so much fun. They have these big personalities for a small dog. They're loving, they're fun, they're athletic. My two are short hairs. I have two very small, very cute, very athletic, very funny short-haired dogs. One is very bright, very picky, very nervous, high-strung, watches TV, but also very security conscious. She's in charge of the security for the whole of Beverly Hills. She watches everything on the streets. She runs out of the house in the backyard. It goes to all the corners of the yard barking. She's really in charge of security. My other dog, Sophie, is in charge of fun. She waits until Lou runs out barking, and then she slowly goes out behind Lou to make sure that everything is fine. She's just a love bug. When people come over, they ring the doorbell. Lulu and Sophie dash to the door, barking, welcoming everybody. It's not that they want to scare people. They love it when people come over. They're very social dogs. They love being around when there's a party. They love being right involved, sitting on everybody's lap. They're very social, wonderful dogs. Dachshunds are supposedly don't like little children so much. But my dachshund Lulu loves little children, especially little girls. You know, I always tell children to get down and sit down on the floor with them and be quiet with them. If they come too quickly at them, they get scared because they're small. And then they'll bark at the children. But if they're quiet and calm, then the dogs love them. There's three types of dachshunds: the wire hair, the smooth, and the long hair. Sophie and Lulu are short hair. They don't need any grooming. I throw them in the sink and I wash them about every 3 weeks. They're perfect. They love to travel on the airplane. They're great travelers. They will stay in their little hand carry, because I can take them inside the plane because they're very small. And they will not say one word, not one peep. Oh, my God. I take them on the plane with me because they're small and they'll fit in the carriers that go right under the seat. And they are perfect. They don't say not one peep. There could be another dog on the plane right next to them, even though my Lulu, the one in charge of security, would normally bark. on the plane, not one word. They're on perfect behavior. As a matter of fact, I take them everywhere I go. I take them shopping. In fact, they're great shoppers, especially in the shoe department. Lulu loves shoes. I take them to Saks, to Neiman's. They go with me all day long. Normally, I walk with them. I walk from my home into the store, and everybody knows them. All the shopkeepers. They don't know me, but they know Sophie and Lulu. I try very hard not to overfeed my dachshunds because they love food, and for their little bodies, you want to keep them fit and strong. So I walk them a lot because I like to walk, and I try not to overfeed them so that they are not fat. They are very healthy. They've never had back problems, and they're just a wonderful companion. They love to sleep with us, and they love to burrow under the covers. They are always under the covers, and one of them, Lulu, gets on a pillow and stays in that one position the entire night, but under the covers, on a pillow, on her pillow. Sophia is more down by my knee, behind my knee, and she'll move around during the night, but always under the covers. They love to cuddle and be under the covers. I would recommend dachshunds for almost any family, unless they want an outdoor dog, of course, or a big dog for tough boys to romp with. Then maybe a dachshund isn't the dog. They're wonderful for a couple without children also, because they become like your babies. I take them with me to the restaurants, I take them with me shopping, I take them with me on the airplane. They truly make our life so
Everybody loves me.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
You guys stop for 5 minutes.
Wait. Romp with. On a pillow. And they love. They're very healthy. They've never had back problems.
Breed Dachshund. Country of origin Germany. Temperament lively. Additional comments. Good for apartment living. Okay with other pets. Also called wiener or hot dog.
That's 1-800.
Computer, and I said,
To be helped.
That we've been together.
Companions. For those with physical
in the nation. Find your degree at snhu.edu.
Family Edition. For those with physical disabilities, living independently is a lifelong ambition. Coming to the rescue to fulfill that goal are some very special dogs, trained not only to be helpers, but also loving companions. These pooches come from Canine Partners for Life, a nonprofit organization dedicated to training service dogs and placing them with people who are physically disabled.
My life before Dewey was a series of falling all the time. I lost my independence. The doctors were talking wheelchair because I'd fallen so much. And in the 5 years that we've been together. Life has just been sweet. Just sweet with them.
As a family, we really struggled. We went up and down with issues constantly of disability and of depression. And since Camper has come to be with us, he's really become a member of the family. And I really think it's given Jim a new sense of confidence, and it certainly has given me a new sense of confidence.
Since its founding in 1989, Canine Partners for Life has placed hundreds of dogs across the United States, assisting individuals with all types of physical disabilities, including multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, Parkinson's disease, arthritis, and cerebral palsy.
Before Kia, if I dropped something, I usually had to figure out how I was going to pick it up myself, or I'd have to wait for someone to come home or be free to come pick things up. Now I don't have to wait. Kia can help me. I feel more capable since having her. Before Kia, I was reluctant just to go out and just go places by myself around town. Now Kia, I go for a walk every day. She is such a part of me. I couldn't imagine life without her.
Canine Partners for Life trains various levels of assistance dogs. Foremost, we train service dogs for people who have mobility impairments. And a subcategory of that would be our seizure alert dogs. These dogs have a natural instinct to detect people's seizures prior to the seizure happening. Canine Partners for Life customizes the skills of each particular dog to match the recipient's needs.
Cody and Corbin, the relationship is just actually miraculous. Cody carries his lunch for him. He can retrieve and pick up things for him. Myron and Maximin have a great working relationship. Maximin helps him if he falls down, get up. Brings Walker to him, turn in papers. He helps him take things off. If they need something, instead of yelling through the house, they just send a dog for me, which is kind of nice.
Dewey's basic job is balance, keeping me on my feet, and going up and down steps. He will take my braces, bring them to me, and bring my shoes to me to put on. I haven't taught him yet how to wash dishes and iron, but we'll get there. He will get the phone for me, and when I forget my keys, he goes and gets them for me. He will also help with the laundry, put the laundry basket down above for me if I need him. Dewey also will carry groceries in from the car.
Before we had the dogs, my children had reached a point that they were becoming very frustrated with their limitations. After the dog, it gave them a sense of control over their own environment, their own little worlds.
He's a really great support dog, and he's just strong and substantial in every sense of the word.
Training these special dogs takes about 2 years. First, they're placed in foster homes to learn socialization. Then go for up to a year's worth of formal training before finally being teamed with a future owner. That owner also comes to CPL's Eastern Pennsylvania headquarters for training with his or her new friend.
It takes a very special dog to be a service dog. It has to be a bright dog, a social dog, and highly intelligent, obviously. It should be a dog that loves to retrieve and it has an internal work ethic that all of us need in order to do our jobs successfully. We use golden retrievers, standard poodles, and mixed breeds, but Labradors make up the bulk of the dogs we use. They're a working breed. They're dogs that love to work and be active, and they're viewed positively by the public. Most of our dogs are donated by area breeders. Some come from the animal shelters, and we also have a small Labrador breeding program to ensure we have enough quality dogs each year to meet the need. We change lives. We take away fear and open up possibilities. We give people a chance to say, I can, instead of I can't. We give them a chance to do things for themselves without having to ask someone else to do it for them every time they need some small amount of assistance. We give them a partner to help them do it all.
When I graduated from Canine Partners, I had a goal of going and walking on the beach, down by the water, in the sand, and I hadn't been able to do that for 15 years. 4 months after we graduated, we went down to the beach and walked on the sand next to the water's edge at a place appropriately called Dewey Beach.
Canine Partners for Life relies on donations and the goodwill of many compassionate individuals to help make their work possible. We'll be right back.
If you, like many people, are covered by both Medicare and your state's Medicaid, here's something important to know. Now you could get even more health benefits than you already have. It's the United Healthcare Dual Complete Plan. To find out if you or someone you care like more on a top.
Family Edition. Here at this mobile clinic just south of downtown Mexico City, all types of dogs are brought in
Ow!
for various medical care. Operated by the Veterinary School of the National Autonomous University of Mexico, UNAM, and supported by IFOP, the International Fund for Animal Welfare, this clinic moves all over one of the world's biggest cities, educating individuals about the need for the responsible care of companion animals, as well as training new veterinarians. A clinical coordinator and IFOP vet checks this newly arrived dog, looking for ticks, taking the dog's temperature, and discussing basic care with its owner.
De la del perro, qué procedimientos es lo que se les está haciendo. Entonces se les pregunta, se les hace una historia clínica.
She says that they make sure all the animals are properly registered, get their clinical history, and help if they have diseases or injuries. More people arrive with dogs, and examinations continue. There is no cost for treatment, including spaying and neutering. That's because this clinic is also a training facility, offering vital experience for those men and women who want to become vets, a key component in this program. Future veterinarians are rotated in and out of the clinic, producing many new vets for Mexico each year. UNAM and IFOS staff are not only concerned with owned dogs, but with millions of street dogs in Mexico. It's a difficult problem that these dedicated individuals face every day. These organizations work to educate the public, as well as local authorities, about pet responsibility and urge new legislation to combat pet overpopulation. More animals go home with friendly advice about follow-up care. Soon this clinic will relocate to another area around the city and help countless more companion animals. Follow us on Facebook at Dogtails TV.